Okay, so let's go ahead and try to get an idea of what the phone's like now that we got it unboxed here. Keep my Hero here by the side of it just to get an idea of the size differential here. So really getting a chance to see the thickness of the phone, the size and width of the phone. One thing I don't like that a lot of people have pointed out already is the fact that the camera lens is completely flush with the back of the phone, and it actually pokes out from the back cover. So when your phone's laying flat, it's actually resting on the camera. So I don't know what that's going to mean for scratches. Try to figure out something to cover that up. Whereas on the Hero and other phones, it's kind of set back in the phone, so you don't have to worry about that scratching. Aside from that, standard ports down here, your HDMI. Well, not standard. You got your standard, or what's quickly becoming standard, mini USB port for charging and data, and then you have this. This is nice, HDMI out port. So basically, what that is it will let you plug in your phone to your TV in full 1080p HD quality. Of course, you have to buy the cord separately to use that feature. Another really nice feature, small but nice, is the built-in kickstand. I know I really wondered what that was going to look like. It just pops out like that. It's not really spring-loaded, sturdier than I expected. And it lets you just kind of prop the phone up for easy viewing when you're watching videos. Alright, enough of that. So let's turn it on here. So again, the first thing that jumps out at you is just the massiveness of this screen. Again, next to the Hero, you can really see that size differential. Let's see. Massive screen. Huge icons. You see the animations going there on both phones simultaneously. Super smooth. First thing I'm noticing, if you're new to Android, you'll be impressed. If you're coming from another phone, you'll still be impressed because it's just a much smoother, even just moving from screen to screen. Another thing I was really happy about is the music player. I actually used my Hero as my primary MP3 player, but one of my complaints was just how slow it was when you would move from your actual playing to your list of songs. I have a 16 gigabyte memory card, so a lot of music has to load. Well, the Evo definitely does a good job with quickly loading those things up. When you click on an album, there you see you immediately get the menu pops up. So it's almost instant with pretty much everything across the phone. Even here going into the menu, I mean, you see that instantly pop up. Let's see if I can get a side by side of the Hero and the menu, and the Hero and the Evo here. So I'm going to hit the menu on both of them simultaneously. There's a little lag there on the Hero, and then open settings. So you see that delay. It may seem small, but those of you who have a phone know from day-to-day use, that's the kind of thing that can really piss you off by the end of the day, having to deal with constantly waiting for it to load up stuff. So that's something that's much appreciated. Just quickly loads up those apps. Let's see. Here's something I know most people are going to be interested in. Aside from the general speed, what that Snapdragon processor does for you is it gives you just smoothness all across the thing. So here are little widgets that on my Hero, gave me some serious issues sometimes loading up when you first switch to the screen. Here, flawless. Tap the map, the calendar here pops up next to instantly. So, much faster, much more responsive. Let's go back to the home screen here. Those of you, again, might not be familiar with HTC and their new software. They have, I think it's called HTC Leap. So from my home screen, I can hit home once again, and it'll bring up all of my 7 screens to let me easily just jump from screen to screen. I can also do a little pinch. There we go. And it's going to give me that same effect. So a nice little feature to get you around those 7 screens really quickly. Here's something I know you guys are all going to see, and this huge screen really bodes itself well to this. And that will be, and let's load it up on both of them here to give you a compare and contrast. So let's pull up YouTube. I had them loaded up on both of them already. So we'll do another speed test. We'll just hold the home key, which is a shortcut to your recently used apps, for those of you who don't know. And you saw how quick the Evos popped up. Again, another thing where you're trying to get to app really quickly, waiting for that thing to pop up can be annoying. So sorry about that. So let's go ahead and open up those YouTubes on both of those. And what you'll see is I already had them loaded. And one of the great things about the Evo, at least when you're using either 4G or Wi-Fi, is that it gives you this nice YouTube HQ. So if you look down here in the bottom corner of the screen, and you can't really see it on this camera, but the bottom corner of the screen has the red HQ that lights up when you're using the high quality. So it gives you that full high def YouTube experience. So I got Transformers here loaded up, and let that play. And again, I apologize for the camera here. It's not quite picking it up, but very, very clear. I mean, not necessarily 1080p Blu-ray quality, but very, very clear in contrast. And you'll notice here on the Hero one, the HQ is grayed out because it doesn't have access to that HQ. But I mean, just look at the screen size difference between the two devices. The Hero's got that real grainy look to the footage, and I mean, the size says enough. Look at it. Okay. So let's look at a couple other features. And here again, that's where that kickstand can really come in handy. Watching a couple videos, you know, you don't want to have to hold the phone at an angle. If you're watching with a friend, the screen is actually big enough that you could watch. I mean, I could sit here with 3 or 4 people even and pop this on the kickstand and easily show off those videos. As far as the outside of the phone itself,